everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I've got a different type of makeup tutorial thing for you. It's a makeup related video, but it's not necessarily a tutorial. Rather, I'm just going to tell you about 6 different types of eyeliner that I personally use. They're also the only 6 I could think of really. But I just thought I'd show you how I put them on, how they work, how they perform, how they look compared to each other. And just tell you something about each type of eyeliner. So if you're like just starting out with makeup and aren't sure what type of eyeliner you want to use, this video might be very useful to you. And otherwise, if you just want to know more about eyeliner, it might be useful as well. Who knows? But anyway, I do gotta say beforehand. Oh, also, by the way, if you want to see more tutorials, you can always subscribe to my channel. I do 2 tutorials per week and then 1 extra video, which can be basically anything that strikes my fancy at that point. But about the liners, obviously I use specific products that are each by a brand. But I try to keep it as generic as possible. In the sense of the liquid eyeliner by HEMA that I used won't be the exact same thing, of course, as an eyeliner by Catrice or by L'Oreal or by Urban Decay. You know, like every individual product is different. So I just really try to stick to the specific, you know, standards for a type of liner instead of the actual specific eyeliner, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I hope that's clear. But anyway, for now, let's get started. First off, we're going to start with the very easiest one, the one that I recommend if you're an absolute beginner with eyeliners. I'd recommend you to try it with a eyeshadow first. Because, well, basically, most people have eyeshadow, so it's just something it's easy to practice with. Also, it's very subtle compared to a liquid liner, and it's also easier to erase any mistakes. And if you really mess it up completely, you can always still blend it out and pretend that was the whole idea of it. It's easier to save the situation with a eyeshadow. This specific one I'm using is High Pigment by KIKO, which is very intensely black. I can't open this thing because it's broken, so if I hold it like this open, then it will be on my lap. Be careful with yourself, people. But anyway, so yeah, personally I do still like this if I want either a very subtle look, but then I usually blend it out on the inside. Or if I'm just going with a flat brush, like right between my eyelashes, not really doing full on eyeliner, but really just darkening the lash line, which is also useful if you want to wear falsies and don't want the lash band to show, but also don't want to do a full eyeliner. Just pretty much pressing it between your lashes will also give a very nice result for that. So yeah, basically in short, I do think that eyeshadow, like I really think it's a very great thing to practice with. And I also think still, if you're not practicing anymore, it has its uses. But you gotta keep in mind that it's going to be less intense and less sharp, I guess, than a liquid eyeliner will usually be. So it just depends on what effect you want, whether or not this is something for you. Second thing I'm showing you is a pencil. This one also happens to be by KIKO. It's the Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner in 16, the black shade basically. Which is just a pencil on one end, and then on the other hand it has a smudging tool, which I kind of really like about this specific pencil. More about it later. Basically I'm just showing you every single eyeliner type with a winged liner, just so it's easy to compare. But of course you don't need to use every single product for a winged eyeliner. What I love about this is that you can also smudge it and all. But anyway, for the eyeliner look, I basically just put it on very, very thickly. And then just dragged it out a little bit with a brush to keep the point in there. Because no matter how sharp you make it, you aren't going to get a very thin, sharp point with it. On its own, you're gonna need a brush with that. I do feel like this lasts longer than an eyeshadow. But not as long as, for example, a gel liner or a liquid liner will usually last. Then again, most people don't apply their makeup to then go stand in the rain. So, you know, if you're just going to be inside an office building or something, then it'll be fine. But yeah, to come back to the smudging thing, what I also really love doing with a pencil, personally, because they're very creamy usually, is just pretty much really stuff it between my lashes in a thick line and then smudge it out. And you really get that cool, smoky, rock chick effect really, really easily. So yeah, that's what I love about pencils. Also, you can use these on the waterline as well. This particular one lasts in the entire day on me. You can also do them with gel liner. You can't really do that with an eyeshadow or with liquid liners, because most will either just disappear or go into your eyeball. So keep that in mind. For the safety of your eyeballs, only use gel and pencil in your waterline. To be safe. But yeah, that's basically my entire opinion on pencils. Third product, gel liner. It just occurred to me that my first 3 products, all 3 of them are KIKO. This one is also KIKO, the Lasting Gel Liner. I used to have this love-hate relationship with gel liners, admittedly. Because I used to use a thin eyeliner brush for it. And nowadays, as you can see me using in the video somewhere around me, I use a flat brush. Like a flat eyeshadow sort of brush, a very thin one. So you can just stamp it, and, you know, make the wing a little bit nicer, and then just stamp it across the lash line and you're done. It's actually a very quick and easy way to do an eyeliner. I do feel like it's slightly less sharp than a liquid liner usually will get, but not really by a lot. And I also feel that gel liner is on average the most black, the most intensely black eyeliner that I can possibly find. Also because most gel liners dry up relatively matte, so they absorb the light instead of reflecting it, which is very nice. So yeah, like it is something you gotta practice with because it's less forgiving than a pencil or an eyeshadow. But it is very, very pretty. Also for travel with like a short travel brush in combination with the gel liner. I really like it because you can either get an almost perfectly sharp, like, you know, just a good sharp, like no one is going to look at you from this distance. You can get a sharp winged eyeliner with it, but if you're quick enough, you can also smudge it out and go for the smoky effect. And also you can use it on your waterline, so it's just a very versatile product, which I love about it. So yeah, I definitely recommend a good eyeliner. Also do keep in mind, again, different brands, different qualities. Try to go for a gel liner that really is a gel texture and not something that feels more like a pencil in a jar. Just because on average the really gel liners will, 1, be easier to apply, and 2, they'll last longer, usually on the eyelid. These aren't as rub resistant as some liquid liners. But this one in particular lasts really, really well on me. As long as I don't touch it when I'm out in the rain, it's fine. So, you know, still try to bring an umbrella or something. But if you really can't avoid it, then you're pretty safe with the gel liner. So that's also good. Then the fourth one. This is an eyeliner in a liquid form. This one is by HEMA. And yeah, this is basically the eyeliner you're going to see me use the most often. I'm wearing it right now too. This specific one actually. Because it's just a very quick and easy eyeliner to grab. You don't need a separate brush or anything. You just need this thing, and that's like the complete thing you'll need. That's it. It's very nice and easy. One downside of liquid eyeliners is that, well, on the plus side, they're very intensely black as usually. Although because they're more shiny, usually, not all of them, but most liquid eyeliners dry in a sort of shiny finish. They reflect more light, so in photos, in photography overall, I was trying to say 2 things at once. Anyway, you get my point. They can come across as paler than they actually are in real life. So that's the thing. But seeing as they are very black, they can also very easily cause disaster in your makeup if you make a mistake. Mistakes with this are very difficult to fix, is what I'm trying to say here. And also always make sure, again to prevent such mistakes, to wipe the brush a little bit on the edges of the entire thing, in the edges of the container, to make sure you don't get big blobs of eyeliner that are going to drip down or make smudges, because that would just suck, basically. But yeah, I really do love liquid liners because they're easy, because they're so incredibly dark. You can really make very sharp lines with it, very thin lines, dots, an entire graphic eyeliner. It's just very, very nice. One thing I do feel I gotta mention is that how comfortable a liquid liner is can really differ per brand. This specific one I don't feel on my eyelids. But I've had some in the past that really dried incredibly stiff, so you could really feel the line on your eyelid, which after a while just gets incredibly irritating. Also, they would last less long because they would start to crack off. Usually with liquid liners can last really long, but it really depends on the brand. So what I do recommend, if you're going to buy a new one, go to the store, make a swatch on like this part of your thumb, let it dry, and just move your thumb a little to see how it reacts to the folds that your hand will make. If it just goes nicely with the folds, if it just bends along, then it's probably going to be comfortable. But if it's very, very stiff, then it's probably not going to be very comfortable on the eyelid. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And then the fourth one is actually quite a new thing to me. It's a pen eyeliner. I keep trying, I'm trying to not call it a felt tip eyeliner, because you also have these with a felt tip, but this one actually has hairs and not felt. So it's not a felt tip. I'm just going to call it a pen liner. This one is the Epic Ink liner by NYX in a limited edition gold packaging. They also have it in a regular black packaging. It's the same thing, but just with a different packaging. Doesn't matter. One thing with these is you got to shake them before use, because then the ingredients and all is just going to be intensely black then. And I really don't know why you got to shake it, but there's something in it that makes a noise when I shake it. So I assume that I need to shake it. I'm a simple girl. That's just my logic. But anyway, just as with the liquid liner, this is very easy to use because you only need the actual pen. You don't need a separate brush or anything. You just slam it on and that's it. What I love about it is that I can, at least with this one, it has a very sharp point, so I can really make the thinnest possible line with it. The sharpest wing, the nicest inner corner. I'm pretty sure if you want to do the whole e-girl thing with like a drawing below the eye, this would also be perfect for it. So I really, really love this. Really the only thing in which it is less, I suppose, than a liquid liner or gel liner is I feel like these are generally a little bit less intensely black. But I really only notice a difference in like photos or videos with like the lights on me brightly. And not when I'm just wearing it out and about. Like, quite frankly, for videos, liquid liner and gel liner, or liquid and gel in combination are my favorites. But for everyday use, then the pen liner definitely wins. Because it is in real life, face to face, without bright lights and photography, it's as black basically as a liquid liner is. But it is a lot more foolproof. Because you don't get drips with this, you don't get big blobs of eyeliner, it doesn't get caught in the lashes and create smudges. It's very easy to use. It's like the easiest liquid liner type of thing. Like, of all the eyeliners, basically, this is, in my opinion, the easiest. That's an actual eyeliner, like keeping the eyeshadow aside. It's so easy. I really love it. And this specific one, I actually showed it in, I think, the video I did last week where I tried this one for the first time. I put it on my thumb, or like this part of like next to my thumb. I don't know what this is called, this skin. Waited for it to dry, held it underneath tap water, rubbed it while it was wet, while the water was running over it, and it just stayed in place perfectly. It's always nice to have an eyeliner you can count on, and I can't speak for all the pen liners. But this specific one at any rate will actually last through rain. So if you're going out shopping with friends and it's going to be raining, you know, this is an eyeliner that you can count on. So, you know, it won't end up somewhere here trickling down. So yeah, that's another really nice thing about it. So yeah, basically a pen eyeliner to me is a new favorite. And then finally the sixth one is one that I actually only recommend for makeup artists. This is the Cake eyeliner. This particular one is by Peggy. The reason I say that I only recommend it to makeup artists is because it's a bit of a hassle to use. Like basically you're going to need either water or a mixing liquid. You're going to need to stir it with the brush to get the right consistency. You need to make sure that the brush isn't too wet or too dry. You're going to need to make sure to use it quickly enough before the entire thing dries again. You may want to use a mixing liquid over regular water, because otherwise the model or you yourself are going to sit like this for half an hour waiting for the liner to dry so it doesn't smudge to the crease. It's a bit of a hassle to use. And also it's water activated, so it won't last through rain, because it's water activated. The reason I do recommend it to makeup artists is because it's very hygienic, because it is dry, you can easily disinfect it. And the thing is, you use it with a brush, like with a gel eyeliner or a liquid liner. If you use it on someone else, you're going to use the actual thing itself, you're going to use the actual pen on someone's eye. And people's eyes aren't generally dirty or anything, but you just don't want to risk spreading germs from one model to the next model or client, or for whatever thing you do, makeup on other people. You just don't want to spread germs from person to person on accident. You don't want to risk that. Or at least, I personally don't want to risk that. So that's why I use a Cake eyeliner professionally. So basically, I think for people at home who just do makeup on themselves, then a Cake eyeliner is just a bit too much of a hassle to bother with. But if you've got a good one, it can be very, very intensely black like this one. And it is very, very good as a professional. So that wraps up the entire 6 types of eyeliner. I really hope that part was already useful. Just to make this entire thing complete, I also wanted to show you some brushes. These all happen to be by XO Beauty, but you know, like most brands sell eyeliner brushes in all types and forms. First off, we have a liquid liner brush here, which is just, well, it's just an eyeliner brush. This is what most brands will sell as an eyeliner brush. Personally, I love this with cake eyeliner because you can just use it as a liquid liner basically. Then we also have a smudging brush, which I really, really love when I use a pencil or eyeshadow to really smudge it between the lashes. This is just perfect for that kind of purpose. And then for gel liner, I really very much prefer this type of brush, because it has the very sharp edges and you can just stamp it, fill it in, and then you can use the very edge of it to make it nice and sharp. And again, you can just really make a nice line with it across the eyeball. Well, you know, let's keep it to the eyelid, but you get what I mean. Yeah, that's what I use this for. Some people prefer to use an angled brush, like so. Which is fine too, really. I use this one for my eyebrows because I prefer to use a straight brush for this kind of thing. The angled brush to me just feels a bit uncomfortable. So, yeah. But to each their own. And again, really, you know, like how you apply eyeliner is up to you. Me personally, I really just prefer to go from the inside and work outwards. But if you're the type of person who likes to plant a brush like this and then drag it inwards, that's fine too. If you're just starting out with makeup, just play around with it for a while. Try to figure out what works well for your eyes and what just feels comfortable to you. Because really that's all that it comes down to. Whatever eyeliner you use, whatever brush you use, whatever method you use, it's gotta work well for you. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this entire video now. I really hope this video was useful to some of you. Also, by the way, just to be completely, complete with all the information, I'll put the names of the specific products I've used below in the video description as always. But, you know, just keep in mind what works well for me might not work well for you. What I find comfortable, you might find uncomfortable, or the other way around. So, really just go into makeup stores and just, you know, try out some eyeliners on your hands, on your arms. Don't try it out on your eyeballs because germs and stuff. Keep it to the hands. Be safe. But yeah, just, you know, try to figure out what you find comfortable. If you have any questions about eyeliners or what brands or stuff, or methods or whatever things I recommend, or whatever questions really, you can always ask them below in the comment section. For now at any rate, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button, it would really help me out. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!